Good morning. Myself, Dr. Ritesh Kumar Saraswat, Assistant Professor in EC Department of MLV Textile and Engineering College, Bhilwara. In continuation of the previous lecture regarding spread spectrum modulation technique, today we discuss about the another spread spectrum modulation technique, that is the FHSS. FHSS stands to the frequency hopping spread spectrum modulation technique. In previous lecture, we have to discuss about the DSSS. DSSS, that means the direct sequence spread spectrum modulation technique, which is basically known as the digital spread spectrum technique. Here we discuss the FHSS, that is the frequency hopping spread spectrum technique. It is a analog spread spectrum modulation technique. So as seen in the block diagram is given this PPT, input is the original or the input signal is given to the modulator. Modulator basically here is known as the spreader. Spreader using to the spread the bandwidth of the input signal. Okay, downward another part is connected to modulator, that is the frequency synthesizer. Frequency synthesizer is provide the particular frequency as according to the pseudo noise sequence generator. Lower one part is indicate the frequency table, and the frequency table basically related to the pseudo random code generator. Okay, so ultimately the pseudo noise code generator is connected to the frequency table. Frequency table is providing the particular frequency which is given to the frequency synthesizer, and the frequency synthesizer is provide the particular frequency given to the modulator. Okay, here in case of FHSS, the original signal is FSK modulated signal. FSK, the frequency shift keying modulated signal, is given to the modulator. Okay, another is the frequency synthesizer. Frequency signal is also given to the modulator, and the finally modulator is provided the spreaded signal. Okay, these spreaded technique are known as the analog spread spectrum technology. And the second one diagram that represent the k bit pattern where the 3 bits are present. So the total total slots are given 000 to 111. That's are the 8 slots to raised to power 3, where is the 3 bits. So the total 8 slots are present here, and the each and every slot are related to particular frequency. Here in the see the diagram, 000 000 basically related to 200 kilohertz, 001 is related to 300 kilohertz, up to 111 is related to 9 kilohertz. So ultimately these bit stream basically generated by the pseudo random code generator. These pseudo random code generator basically generate the particular code of the 3 bits from 000 to 111, and these codes are related to the particular frequency, and these particular frequency from 200 kilohertz to 900 kilohertz basically allocated into the frequency table, and as according to the code, particular frequency will given to the frequency synthesizer, and the frequency synthesizer provide the particular frequency to the modulator. That is the specific operation of the frequency hopping spread spectrum modulation technique. Next, the waveform that represent in figure of A, where the channel assignment, where the particular channel are given from 1 to 8. Channel 1 F1 frequency is related to 5, F2 frequency related to 8, F3 related to 3, F4 related to 6, and so on, F8 related to 2. And the second one, channel usage, that means the represent the particular frequency changes as according to the time. So here we consider for the time section T1 section is related to F5 as shown in the figure B. Next, the next slot of the time T2 basically related to F8. Next, T3 is related to F3 and T4 is related to F7. Next, F1, F4, F6 and F2. So ultimately the 8 time period slot are related to different frequency from F1 to F8. So that represent the frequency is rapidly or continuously change as according to the time. So that's why it is known as the frequency hopping. Frequency hopping, that means the frequency is changes as the particular time duration. For the complete time duration, frequency is not a constant parameter. Frequency is regularly changes as according to the time for a particular channel use. So that's why it is known as the frequency hopping spread spectrum. Okay, next PPT will represent the comparison of the spread spectrum techniques. Here is the two type of spread spectrum techniques, direct sequence and another one the frequency hopper. Advantage of the direct sequence is the best behavior in multipath rejection, no synchronization, simple implementation, difficult to detect. Difficult to detect, that means that it is provided a coded form or proper encryption. There is the no need to interfere a particular by using the another user in a communication channel. So it is provide a particular encryption, particular coded, particular security in case of spread spectrum technology. Here the most important parameter is the pseudo random code generator, PN sequence generator, basically responsible to enhance or provide the security purpose. Because of that, PN sequence is generating a fixed code or fixed sequence of bits that are related to the transmitter section as well as the receiver section. So that's the synchronization basically provided a security in spread spectrum technology. Disadvantage is the near far effect, coherent bandwidth. In case of frequency hopper, advantage are the no need to of coherent bandwidth, less affected by the near far effect. Disadvantage is the complex hardware, error correction needed. Advantage of spread spectrum. First one is the reduced crosstalk interference. Basically interference are observable parameter in case of digital communication. So by using the spread spectrum, it will reduce the interference effect. Better voice quality, data integrity and less static noise. The noise effect is also reduces by using the spread spectrum technology. Lower the susceptibility to multipath fading, inherent security. Basically, obviously it is provided a specific security because it is using a PN sequence code generator. So these codes are related to between the transmitter and as well as the receiver section. It is provide the proper security. Coexistence, that means the number of signal, number of channel may be used particular time duration. Because of that, it will spread the bandwidth. So bandwidth is spread, that means the multiple channel, multiple signal may be transmitted. Longer operating distance, hard to detect, hard to intercept or demodulate, harder to jam. So these are the advantage of the spread spectrum modulation techniques. Thank you.